Hi there, Virgo, and welcome to your September 2016 love forecast with me, and this is Heart Divine. Now, with the eclipse going on and the full moon, things have been quite intensifying, most especially for you Virgos out there. It could be that you are feeling much more emotional than usual, and things are not just working out the way that you wanted to. And most of the reasons are mostly because of the planetary alignments and eclipse. And something is quite changing, not just because this is what it's meant to be, but it's for yourself and personal development, that sort of thing. Now, from what we're seeing here, there are some kind of plans and journeys that you have decided upon in the past, which um, you might question for the month of September. Really, you're probably very sure of it in the past, in the recent past, but suddenly you're not that sure about it. Things like that anymore. So we're seeing here that for a lot of Virgos out there, they have a tendency to go to a fortune teller or psychic person, or so it shows here in the reading that you're probably needing one, or you're probably are going to find and look for them. Maybe you are already, that sort of thing. Because I do see here that a lot of Virgos are taking their chances or doing some form of gambling. Not because they want to do it out of leisure, but they kind of feel that they have no choice but to actually do something like this. It's actually something new. But I kind of feel that either they are at the end of the line, end of the road, they have no choice, that sort of thing, but to actually just do something new. It's like they are forced to do so. Because if they don't, um, it's like dying kind of thing. It's like you're giving up a lot of stuff. So you have to, take chances for things to change. It has something of that energy that I'm sensing here. One of the really strong energy that I'm picking up here is that there is just no movement, no progress, and that is one of the things that could be frustrating a lot of Virgos. It's like no change, it's pure stagnation, that sort of thing. But I kind of feel that it's also a good thing because this month, most of the month is more on Mercury retrograde as well. So this is not the time for you to make any form of actions. This is a time wherein you need to, study, reevaluate things, think about things, before actually acting upon the decisions that you might make for the month. So this is more of a time for discoveries for a lot of Virgos out there. So it is more of an introspection kind of thing, whether you see that in a business kind of sense, career, personal life, or relationships as a whole. Now, I kind of feel that a lot of Virgos might feel as if they are stable, but at the same time they are not within this month. It's like for some of you guys everything seems fine in the relationship front, or maybe even when you're single. It's like everything is fine, there's no problem whatsoever, but all at the same time you don't feel complete. It's as if it's not okay. The way things are not okay to you anymore. It's like things that has satisfied you in the past is not going to satisfy you anymore. At least that is how this is making me feel. I don't see this as a negative energy. I just feel that this is really more of a watery kind of energy. Like it's a lot of emotions are being in place here, which might make you uncomfortable and wishy-washy, that kind of a thing. So if you're in a relationship, probably you're not satisfied, or it could be that what you have right now is not making you happy. Or you could just be emotional, that sort of thing. So, all the same, if you are single at the same time, core issue is I kind of feel that you are wanting more emotional stimulation. Probably you are wanting, you may not admit it, but you have a form of ideal of what you wanted to happen, and maybe it's not happening the way that you wanted things to be, that sort of thing. There is an issue here of stagnation yet again. So, in the past, you have been thinking of a decision or thinking about your love life as a whole. Maybe you have made a decision, but the challenge here is really more about the fact that there is stress, challenge, and frustration, especially in terms of communication. Maybe you wanted someone to be sweeter or someone to surprise you, but they're not. So you guys are actually having some form of difficulty in terms of communicating. It's not as if you are telling the other person what you truly want, what you truly feel. It's like you wanted this person to actually know what you feel because probably for you it's the most obvious thing, but it's as if you are acting like a mind reader, or you're acting as if you think the other person should be a mind reader to know what you need, to know what you want. So just be careful of that because again, communication is going to be big for you for the month of September. So I know you're not the kind of person who handles emotions that well because you can easily be weak hearted. But this is the time for you to, if there is something for you to express, you have to express them in a way that the other person will also understand. Not just, lash out because your expectations is not being met. That sort of thing. We do see here in the near future that there's something about to open up. Some form of new beginning is going to start. And I kind of feel that this will only happen only if you open yourself emotionally as well. Not just because you have been with someone for the longest time would mean that they know you inside and out. It could be that, before you were really, really close, have been okay for the two of you, but you never really open up in terms of emotional sense. And I kind of feel that this month is a time for you to open yourself up to opportunities, to life, to the universe, open up your emotions. So if there is something that you need to say, there's something that you need to express, or if you're mad, don't keep it in. Tell this to the other person. They need to know. I kind of feel that for a lot of you guys, there are a lot of things that you need to think about in terms of your relationships. Maybe there's something that you're not sure about anymore. Maybe you're doubting the other person because I do see a form of regret and doubt here relating to the other person involved. So this might be different for a lot of you guys, different scenario, case by case basis. But I do feel that you should see this more of a sign to start something new, to take opportunity, to to go to the deeper chapter or the next chapter of your relationships, of your life. Or if you're single, it could be that you are longing for someone who is not there anymore, and you have been thinking about a lot of things. Either way, we do see that there is something new about to come to you, about to open up to you, and new beginning is being assured to you. You just need to move forward. Moving forward doesn't really mean that you need to move on and let go of the past, but maybe you should let go of the negative things that has happened, negative issues. And if there is no closure, maybe this is the time for you to speak up and talk about closure so that the both of you can move on to the next chapter of both of your lives. So this is really more about you overcoming the stagnation, the block, the no movement, no progress that you have been experiencing for the past few months. So take this as a chance and not a time for you to be more negative as a result. um, Either way, this is really more of a big opportunity for you. I kind of feel that the eclipse has a big help, will push you to the limits to do this. Just try not to be stubborn. So yeah, I do believe that by next month we should see more progress for you. Though it will depend if you are going to choose to open up and be more open to the different kinds of possibilities that may arise for you for the month of September. Now, thank you for watching and subscribing with me. And yeah, and I'll see you next month. Thank you, Virgos. Goodbye.